Hello guys, I'm Timothy O from Earle Sports Bets and Picks and Parlays, and welcome back to another edition of Ballin Out with Tim Earle. We've got a 5-game slate in the WNBA to talk to you guys about. Before we jump into it, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out the picksandparlays.net website, picksandparlays.net/Tim is where you can find all of our MLB plays. Week pass for $70. Had a good MLB night. Well, depends on whether or not the Braves game and the Mets game comes back, because those are two looks like winners, but we'll see because it's raining with run lines and an over, and we'll see how that goes. But baseball's been going well tonight. Also, make sure you guys are checking out Earle Sports Bets on all of the social medias, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Lots of content coming out on all of those platforms. Let's jump into it. Sun and the Storm will be the first game. The Sun are 7.5-point favorites with a total of 158.5. And I'm going to continue to kind of roll with a system I've been running all year that's hitting at 58.9%. That is home dogs. 33, 23, and 1 this year. So, no, it's not going to win every single time. Obviously, it doesn't win every single time. Nothing's guaranteed to win every single time. But home dogs are hitting at 58.9%. If you're riding that throughout the entire year, you're having a really, really good year. We've been riding it for a good chunk of it. We'll grab the Storm plus the 7.5. We'll head over to Sparks and the Fever. Fever are 1.5-point favorites and a total of 159.5. And these are two teams going in different directions in terms of covering spreads. I know there's not really much of a spread. Sparks have covered in 5 straight games, winning 2 of those games outright. But the other ones were kind of widespread games against Washington, New York, and New York. So I understand why they lost those games. On the opposite side, you get Indiana, who is tanking and tanking bad. They've had 1 win in the last month, and that was, 2 wins in the last month. They were against Washington and Phoenix. They have not covered in 5 straight games. 2 of those as favorites, 2 of those as dogs of 8 points or more. And I'm going Sparks in this one. I'm taking the money line plus the 100. Grabbing a little bit of a road dog in that one. We'll head over to Vegas and the Wings. Vegas 8.5-point road favorites, total of 175.5. I will probably somehow make it onto the Wings plus the points as well. Although it's very scary after the Aces just got blown to pieces. What was it, 98-61? Not a pretty game in their last game. But I will be taking the over in the next one because I could definitely see the Aces coming in and putting up 100 by themselves. Just a pissed off team after last game. It's going to kind of probably take me off the Wings, although home dogs, 58.9%. I'll probably end up being on them. It's a little bit scarier on that one just because of what happened to the Aces last game, but I'm taking the over in that one. We'll head over to the Lynx and the Sky. The Sky, 3.5-point favorites with a total of 165.5. And the Sky, I don't know what's gone into them, but they've scored 104 points in 3 straight games. Exactly 104. Not to mention scoring 95 and 90 in 2 other games. So they've gone over in 5 out of their last 6. All of a sudden, they're an over team. And that's what we're going to be riding. Over the 165.5. It's a really, really high total. Not a high total, but it's the Sky have just been scoring like crazy. I think the Lynx will play up tempo with them over in that one. And we'll head to the final game, which is the Mystics and the Mercury. Mercury are 4.5-point favorites with a total of 157.5. And you get a Mystics team that's gone under in 3 out of 4. Yeah, they went over last game, 91-83 against the Sparks. I don't really care. On the opposite side, you get the Mercury, who have gone under in 5 out of their last 7, and 6 out of their last 8, and have gone under in 15 out of their 27 games this year. So they've been a heavy under team. Not to mention these two teams are statistically, I think, the 2 worst offenses in the WNBA. Not quite. Washington's kind of mid-pack, 80 points a game. 77 points a game for the Mercury. I think this is a lower scoring game. Under to wrap up this card. If you guys are interested in grabbing all the MLB plays, along with any of the other plays on the site, because there's going to be WNBA, there's CFL, NFL preseason, And EPL's coming back soon as well. So make sure you guys are checking out all of those. And then make sure you guys are checking out Earle Sports Bets on all of those social media platforms, all of them linked down below. Recap time. We're taking the Storm plus the 7.5. Sparks, even money. Over in the Wings game, over in the Sky game, and the under in the Mercury. That's going to do for this edition of Ballin' Out with Tim Earle. Thank you guys for watching.